Welcome to your feature presentation where we bring you the latest and greatest movies and pop culture. Right now, part 2, our collab with the Doodads.
Time to abandon ship.
Nope. Stay on ship. Keep listening to this episode. Here we go.
Let's do it.
That was perfect.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Why don't we just wait here for a little while?
Do you want to know what it is?
There's no knowing where you might be swept off to.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Shepherds we shall be, for thee, my Lord, for thee.
I don't know. I'm making this up as I go. There's a special rung in hell reserved for people who waste good scotch.
He peed on my rug.
He peed on the dude's rug.
Do your worst.
Final report. The commercial starship Nostromo.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
All right, next we have Pitch Meeting. This is a game where we each are going to pitch a movie that we want a sequel to be remade. It could be a popular movie, a movie no one's ever heard of. So here we go. Who wants to go first? Shall I start us?
Do it.
Yeah, start us off, Heath.
Have you guys ever heard of a little movie called Space Camp?
No.
All right, so this is a 1986. It's a movie where kids go to, get this, space camp, and this is full 80s. There is a robot, of course. They hang out, they get astronaut training, they get the camp experience, and the big winner of the camp gets to sit in the shuttle for a engine test. So they sit in the shuttle, and because this robot named Jinx befriends a literal 11-year-old Joaquin Phoenix.
I wondered if that's
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 11 years old, and he befriends the robot. And Jinx, his name is Jinx, and he goes, "We're fans forever." And so he turns on the shuttle, so the engine test becomes a launch. And they have to fire both engines for some reason or whatever. So they launch into space, these kids, and then the adult with them gets hit on the head. And so these kids have to do this maneuver of basically like landing the shuttle. So they have to get talked through like landing this astronaut shuttle. So it's like a kid's kind of like thriller, but it would be such a fun remake because it's such a Stranger Things, like 80s kind of throwback, just like a group of kids going to camp and then they somehow get launched into space and have to like spacewalk. It's the concept, I feel like, speaks for itself.
That'd be great. I love that.
Pitch meeting, accepted or rejected? What are we doing?
I'm about it.
I'd see it.
All right.
See it.
There we go. Jacob?
Sorry, I'm really deep diving into this.
I know. I pulled it up.
One of the girls in it is
Leah Thompson.
Yeah, Leah Thompson. Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Kate Capshaw.
Oh, cool.
But check this out. Are you guys seeing this? Apparently, at one point in time, Joaquin Phoenix went by Leaf.
Yep.
Leaf Phoenix. That's the name.
Leaf Phoenix.
Interesting.
Like what?
That sounds really fun. I would go see it. I just recently watched the old Disney movie Black Hole.
Ooh. I remember seeing the cover of that.
What a crazy dark trip of a movie for a Disney movie, and it would make me excited for something like this.
Yeah.
If you've not watched that, it's honestly worth a watch. It's so
Cool.
good.
Black Hole. I'll check it out.
70s Disney PG.
Oh, nice. Wow.
So dark.
PG, which genuinely means parental guidance. Like, hey, everybody, watch out.
Yes.
Which is not what it means now.
Not to give anything away, but at least my, very simpleton take on the movie. I think by the end of it, it's essentially
simpleton.
Like a metaphor for like heaven and hell. And basically one of the characters goes one place, some of the characters go another place, and it's dark.
Interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Worth a watch.
All right, cool.
Okay.
I'm in.
I'm in for that and for Space Camp remake.
And when, if you watch Black Hole,
Green light. Let's do it.
If you watch Black Hole, I thought the mad scientist guy was for sure Who's the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea guy? Super famous actor James Madison.
Oh, like Nemo?
Yes,
Sounds right.
like James Madsen or something like that. Bill Hader always did an impression of him where he's like, yes, my name is James Madsen. Like you'd always do an impression.
James Mason.
James
Mason. There we go. Yes, yeah, I thought it was him for a second because he has like the exact same delivery as James Mason. So good.
Side note, I'd love a 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea new movie too. That'd be awesome.
That'd be. I didn't have that on my list. That would be
It's a great one.
It's a great book.
I love that movie.
I don't remember Space Camp, Heath, but
Yeah.
this certainly seems like it warrants a remake.
Yeah.
Yep. I would agree.
Let's
I would
do
watch it.
All right, let's do this, boys.
Pitch
We're
accepted.
getting the pod. We're making movies.
Doing it. Cool.
All right, who's going next? Pitch meeting.
I'll do it.
Do
All
it.
right. Okay. My pitch for a remake is for the film adaptation of a book, little book, maybe never heard of it, called The Shining.
Oh,
Yeah,
Never
film
heard of it.
by, so book was adapted, Stephen King book was adapted by Stanley Kubrick in the 70s and 80s. Heath, 1980, correct? Jamie, look that up for me.
Yep.
I think it was 1980 it was released. But I would love a remake as a fan of the book and a fan of the movie, and those being two separate things.
1980.
1980, thank you. I would enjoy a remake specifically from the director that recently, just last year, released a movie called Cuckoo. His name is Tillman Singer, and the aesthetic of that movie was off the hook. Oh, it was so good. Yes, you liked it? Oh, man.
It was my top movie in
His-
2024.
It's such a good movie. It's such a good horror movie. He does local, like, isolated horror with the 80s aesthetic so well
Yes.
that I would want a Shining remake that still takes place in the 80s but remade today. And so I think he's the director that would do it in a way that would be inspired by the 80s with the aesthetic, but not just like a cop out.
Yeah.
Like it would be a horror in a different way. Like the thing that lacks from the Shining movie, Heath, don't kill me for this. One of the mistakes that Stanley Kubrick made with the movie was
Mistake?
making was not filming the shuttle launch to the moon better, because now we can tell it's fake. Mistakes. Yeah, one of the Shining movie mistakes, I think, was that the hotel was not the main antagonist in the
Exactly.
film. It
Very
was
true.
Jack.
Yep.
Like, I think most people would watch the Shining movie and say, yeah, Jack lost his mind. And that would happen wherever he was, just in that moment of stress, in that time of stress, he lost
the
it. and he killed
hotel.
his
It's the
family.
hotel preying on whoever enters it.
Yes. In the book, it's so blatant that the hotel will do this to anyone and everyone. And I think that is missing completely from the Shining movie. So that's what I would like.
Man, I wasn't on board at first, Andrew, but now I am. You had
Right.
me in
Oh,
Cuckoo. I've read almost every Stephen King book out there.
You won him
good.
over. You broke him down.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go.
No, honestly, I love the Shining movie, but I'm up for a redo or a readaptation, whatever.
Yeah. As long as it's not a reboot of the Stanley Kubrick movie.
Right.
Like we got Doctor Sleep, which is like kind of a sequel, I guess. I want a
I
reboot
love
of the
that.
book adaptation.
Yeah.
Did you read Dr. Sleep?
I did, yeah.
So good.
Yeah, book was really good.
That's one that I read twice.
Oh, nice. Whoa.
I love that book.
Justin looked at that book, right? Justin?
Yeah, I remember seeing it on the shelf at the library.
Huh. Looks pretty cool.
Dr. Sleep. Interesting. Pass.
All right, who's next? Who's next?
Oh, it's a book? Ah.
Oh, I thought this
Thumbs
was
up
a
the pitch.
DVD.
Thumbs up the pitch.
All right. Thumbs up.
Movie getting made.
Green light.
Nice.
No, I'm just kidding.
Jay Gill.
Everything you just described makes total sense. I love the Shining film. but I have not read the book, so I can't. I think everything you said makes total sense, and that's a common. If there's ever a critique of the movie, it's there's some massive changes from the books that fans of the books did not love about the movie. That being said, I think the movie is pretty universally loved.
Yeah.
100%. And I say all those things as I'm a big fan of the movie. I watch it at least once a year. So
It's so good.
I think the only thing I don't like about remakes is that when that's all we're getting, which we were definitely in that run for a while where there was nothing new whatsoever. But I'm always like, it doesn't ruin my experience. We always have the Shining movie. You know, if a new one comes out,
going anywhere.
Yeah, if I hate it, I just don't watch it anymore. But it's cool. Like, yeah, well, give me another version. That's awesome. Then you could, I mean, how cool would it be? Like, there's when we're old men, there's like 7 Shining adaptions, and then you just like watch through them all. Like, I'm in for that. Let's do it.
Yep.
Just a nerd deep dive on it for a second. I won't take much time. But one of my favorite scenes that I was so sad was missing from the Stanley Kubrick movie is the fire hose coming alive.
Dude,
like that was, for some reason, that was one of the most haunting scenes to read. How much they built that up to like this hose following him around like a snake. Dude, there's so many things that they could do that would be so good.
That after reading that section, I genuinely I closed the book to take a break. I was like,
yeah,
because it was so tense, and I genuinely didn't know what I was supposed to interpret. I was like, was that hose actually coming to life to kill him?
Yeah.
Or is that him as a little kid just making it up?
Yeah.
Where does this fall? And you just don't know.
Nope.
Like, that's the horrific part about it. It's so cool.
Yep.
Beautiful. All right, who's pitching?
I go next.
Yeah.
So, the movie that I'm pitching a remake of is one of the most frequently rented movies of my brother and I, from Blockbuster and then Dave's Video and Tan, where we rented most of our movies in my hometown. A little movie called Warriors of Virtue.
Oh, that sounds really familiar.
Anybody?
No,
No.
I haven't even heard of it.
That sounds so familiar.
A movie about a young boy who's bullied, who falls down a sewer and discovers this race of warrior kangaroo people.
Yeah, dude, I totally remember this.
Yes. And my parents,
Wow.
for a while,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
didn't like us watching it because like there are multiple scenes where the kangaroos are fighting and like actual blood is drawn, and they didn't like that. But then over time they kind of warmed up to it, let us rent it more. And I just think with the technology we have now, that could just be done so much better. And there's something that is always so special to me about this idea that a kid finds something mystical and amazing that then transforms his life somehow on the other side of it. And that is what that movie is. And so these warriors of virtue, they're facing their own mystical enemy, but through their mentoring of this kid helps him in his life. Then when he exits the sewer, essentially, and becomes a more courageous, strong kid, I could honestly see it easily being either like a Disney Plus movie or Disney Plus just one-off series, and it would be so good. Warriors of Virtue.
Wow. Is this basically Kangaroo Power Rangers? Because I'm looking at a
Kangaroo
photo.
Power Rangers.
I'm in.
Honestly, I'm 2 thumbs up.
They all have different. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at this. It's Kangaroo Power Rangers, and Heath immediately goes, "I'm in." That's all it took.
You got me.
Fully in.
I do have I can't do this segment and not mention my other 2 though. I'm just gonna mention them really fast. Okay.
Great.
Oh,
Cool.
hopefully they're not one of mine.
I highly doubt it. I highly
I'm
doubt
sure
it.
you're right.
It's Warriors of Virtue 2.
So my
I'm
other
in.
2, one that I've mentioned multiple times on, I think, even your feature presentation and Doodads, if they did a live action Black Cauldron remake for Disney,
Yeah.
I'm here for it all. Imagine how dope they could make the Horned King, and oh my gosh, it would be so epic. If they don't do that, they're foolish. They have to do that at some point.
Full on Frozen style with singing. No, just kidding.
No singing. I don't want singing. I'm a musician, but I don't even want singing. The other one from the same era of Warriors of Virtue was a little movie called Star Kid.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Movie about this like alien suit that came down that then the kid gets into.
Dude.
And he has like superpowers. He can do all things the alien does, and this alien race is coming to invade Earth. But the Star Kid in this suit defends Earth and defeats the bad aliens. Oh, man. I would be so in for Star Kid.
What boy in the 90s wasn't like in love with the idea of that movie?
Oh, for sure.
It was like, oh, I wish this was my life. I remember that movie feeling that way.
Probably Andrew because he was 3. But
yeah, that's true.
Sorry, actually, I'm double checking this. When was the Black Cauldron? 85.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't born yet in 85. And 1997. Depending on the release of those other 2 movies, I was also not born yet.
Yikes.
Yeah, sorry.
I just remember walking around Blockbuster going, I need another Joseph Mazzello vehicle to watch, and that was Star Kid.
That's so cool. That's the interesting part to me that I feel like when they... Well, I think that's Jacob's catchphrase.
No,
right?
I didn't.
He's not right here.
What was your app? I just forgot the name of it.
Poovy.
Is that the Poovy app on your phone?
The loading screen is just Joseph's face.
Joseph Mazzello all day.
Yeah.
I need a Joseph Mazzello vehicle. Justin?
I'm going to go with a movie that I think the original is crap.
Ooh.
And it needs to be remade, and that is the movie Alien.
All right, hey, see you guys later. Don't contact me. Don't reach out.
I saw, dude. You know what's funny is I was planning on saying when I saw this, the little setup of the episode. I was planning on saying that the whole time, and then I see your shirt when we start. I'm like, oh, that's even more perfect for me to say that.
The shirt, the comic that's right here with my movie ticket inside the sleeve for Alien Romulus.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. No, I love.
All right,
love
lay it on me.
Love Alien. I am gonna go down the horror genre, because I want to see this done. I want to. This is a little bit of an experiment to me. I want to see somebody who seemingly could do no wrong in the horror genre. Heath, sorry. Trying to really enunciate there.
I know what he's gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
The Thing.
No, dude, that's movie perfection to me.
Andrew's heart leapt at the Alien. My heart leapt at the Thing.
The Thing is my all-time favorite sci-fi.
Ooh.
Sci-fi horror, if you want. Yeah, I don't want them to touch that. Even they did kind of did a sequel to it at one point.
Yeah.
But no, I want to see Mike Flanagan, who can do no wrong right now. It seems like with everything he touches in the horror realm. I would like to see him take a movie that some people consider a classic that I can't wrap my head around ever being a scary movie, and that's Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. And I want to see Flanagan actually somehow take a movie that to me could never be scary or never actually be thrilling at all and see what he could actually do with it and see if he could make it. So it's a little bit experimental, not that I'm like, I could see this being good. I just want to see if it could be done. The Birds to me, I don't get. I get that there's people in real life, I know people who are genuinely afraid of birds. I struggle to comprehend that, but I get that it's out there. So that movie to me is would be the least scary horror movie ever made, it seems like. and I'd like to see if Mike Flanagan could actually pull off making that somehow creepy or something.
I can do it.
Wow.
I can do it.
Yeah?
They're all ostriches.
Yeah?
All the birds weigh 300 pounds.
Ostriches just crashing into buildings, taking people out as they try to fly.
Yeah. Yep.
Allegedly.
All you have to do, the only suspension of disbelief is just, hey, ostriches now can fly.
Yeah.
Like really, really well.
Yeah.
And everything else is the same. And you're like, oh, okay, cool.
Freaky.
Okay.
I would also like to include that Heath's wife is one of the people that is afraid of birds.
Dana, I'm so sorry.
No, that's his
Dana
sister.
is his sister.
Oh, your wife. Oh, you said his
That's
wife.
your wife.
You're married to Dana. I'm not married to Dana.
Yeah. You're,
Heath's wife.
remember-
There it is. Okay. Not named Dana.
Actually, funny enough.
you're never going to believe this.
No. So, yeah, my wife, Emma, is terrified of birds. She is wholeheartedly.
It's a real
She
It is a real thing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
she attributes it to she got chased by ducks when she was like 2 years old, and like that was like a trigger for her.
That'll do.
Okay, and I also want to say I'm on board with this remake. I think Alfred Hitchcock is especially ripe for remakes because they're just, I mean, they're so well written. Just follow the script. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I'm okay if it's shot for shot. I think they are. I love the old ones, but I think anything you do with Alfred Hitchcock could be potentially really awesome. About the birds, I did not understand either, Justin, about being afraid of birds.
Yep.
And then by my old office, there was a crow that was like a territorial crow. And it was on its little nest. And I walked by it and it swooped at me and like tried to like peck at my face. And from that moment on, I'm like, I'm not afraid of birds, but I get it. Like,
Got respect for
You had that
birds.
moment. Yeah.
the talons, the beak, I'm like, this could peck your eye out. Like, I totally get, I respect people that have that fear. So
I do too, because I'm very close with some people, like family and whatnot too, that have the same fear, and I'm like, while I don't have it, like same thing, childhood, kind of like childhood trauma surrounding birds of some experience they had, and it just manifests throughout their life. So I do get how that happens.
mm-hmm.
When I look at a movie like The Birds, I'm surprised that it even got made.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the amount of people who probably would be like, a movie about birds attacking people would be, I feel like that the population would lean heavier on that side than ones that would be like, oh yeah, birds are terrifying. But I think that would be an interesting remake. I don't know that it
That
would
would
be.
be. That would be.
I don't know that it would
Mike
be good.
Flanagan as your choice is also interesting.
Yeah, I was trying
I think
to
that's a good choice.
think of somebody who's well respected, which he right now seemingly is. But I also was trying to think of somebody maybe who's done creature features, but I couldn't really land on somebody who's like specifically done that type of stuff.
No, I think like Flanagan seems to incorporate creatures with like what's the word for like when I was talking about with The Shining, when like the house is haunted, like haunted objects,
possession or not.
a haunting, like like if you were experiencing a haunting.
He does that one.
Yeah, Flanagan does really well with like monsters and hauntings.
Have we all seen The Haunting of Hill House?
Oh yeah,
I have not seen it.
oh really? Wow.
Oh, one of the best.
It's on my
shows
list.
One of the best shows I've ever seen for me.
Yeah, I think it's certainly the best horror show that I've ever seen.
Yep.
It's very good.
Jacob agrees.
Jacob's the one who told me to watch it. And actually, I think we watched the first episode in Sioux Falls.
I think you're right.
Yep.
I think you're right.
Years ago.
That's awesome.
Remember when?
All right. Oh yeah. Green light, right? I'm green light.
Yeah.
Let's
This
do
is
it.
it.
I'd
Yeah.
be really curious to see what he did with it.
Yeah.
How do you
Pretty
make
sweet.
that horrifying? Yeah.
There you go.
Horrifying, if you will. All right, we're gonna jump right into some trivia. Yes. I've got a mix of fun, crowd-pleasing movies, trivia covering classic and modern hits. So these should be pretty fun. We've been doing trivia First one to say the right answer. So shout it out. You get a point if you get it right. So first person, ready? Okay, we're going to start easy, go medium, go hard. This is a 30 questioner, okay? 30 questions.
Intense.
All right, here we go.
Are you keeping score? We all keeping score here.
I can keep score. I got you. I got you, boys. All right. In Jurassic Park, what kind of dinosaur is the first to be seen on the screen?
Brachiosaurus.
Yep.
Well done.
Nice.
What is the name of the hotel in The Shining?
Overlook.
The Overlook.
Justin, what do you think? Who got that first?
In my ears, I heard it as Jacob, barely.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Well, wait a minute. That's a fellow doodad.
I mean, Andrew.
Hold on a second. Okay. Which movie features a famous boxer by the same name?
Ali.
That's not the one I'm looking for.
That's a good answer. Yeah.
But that is a good answer.
Raging Bull.
Apollo.
That was his name.
Oh, Creed! Dang it!
No, a real boxer though.
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch boxing movies.
Is it a real boxer?
Apollo Creed.
Okay.
Or are you gonna ask it, or just I guess re-ask the question?
Rocky is the answer.
Oh,
That's not a real boxer.
I know. I thought it was real boxers, but that's where my brain was.
Well, I was gonna say it's like, well, technically there was a Rocky Marciano.
I almost said Rocky as a joke because I was still on like real boxers.
We're going on the sequels of Rocky. Like, oh, he's not real, but the other one.
Rocky 3. Okay. Who voiced Woody in Toy Story?
Tom Hanks.
Tim Allen. What did I say Tim Allen for?
I was gonna say I think Justin got that one. Yeah. Well, Tim Allen is Buzz.
He's Buzz. I know.
I met
At
Tim
least
Allen.
that was close.
Okay.
Tim Allen.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Real quick story. Went to a dinner with friends at Firekeepers Casino in Battle Creek.
Mm-hmm.
And while we're there, they're like, "Oh, by the way, after this dinner, we're watching stand up with from Tim Allen in the casino. Yeah, we got VIP. Do you guys want to go meet him?" So we just went out to dinner. This was Chris and Brooke Michael, Jacob. Oh. We just went out to dinner with them, and then next thing you know, we were meeting Tim Allen and getting a picture with him. And then we went home. That was it.
You're like, sweet, dude.
Oh,
That's
hey.
awesome.
It's like I've been waiting my whole life to meet you. I've been waiting for an infinity and beyond. I said that to him.
Did you?
Yeah, no, I didn't say that to him.
But I thought it. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Which film features the famous quote, "Life is like a box of
Forrest Gump.
chocolates"? Okay, I think Jacob got that one.
Jacob.
Star Wars.
What is the name of the kingdom where Frozen takes place?
Arendelle.
Nice.
Dork.
Whoa.
Dork.
I love the immediate aggression.
Tell me you have a daughter without telling me you have a daughter.
Yeah, exactly.
Arendelle.
Yeah.
In The Dark Knight, who played the Joker?
Heath Ledger.
Nice. What is the name of the futuristic city in Black Panther?
Wakanda.
Wakanda.
I think that was Jacob.
Man, I don't stand a chance. You guys are quick.
What is the name of the Hobbit played by Elijah Wood?
Frodo.
The Rings Trilogy.
Frodo.
Baggins.
Who was that? I think Jacob, right?
I'll say his full name, Frodonicus Bagonicus. I don't know.
Frodonicus Bagonicus.
That's his Christian name.
Not many people know this, but his middle name is Andrew.
Actually,
Frodo
J.R.R.
Andrew Baggins. What is the highest grossing movie of all time not adjusted for inflation?
Gone with the Wind.
Avatar.
Avatar is the correct answer.
Let's go. I'm on the board, baby.
Oh,
I was going to say, good job,
adjusted.
co-host of a movie podcast. You got one answer. One question right.
Watch it, Heath.
Hey, these guys are movie fans. You know.
They obviously are.
Okay, what's the name of the coffee shop where the characters frequently hang out in Pulp Fiction?
Oh.
Whoa, Roses?
Nope.
I don't know.
It's a name.
Uncle Randy's Dirty Coffee Shop and Bar.
Close. Uncle Terry's Dirty Coffee Shop and Bar.
It's the name of an animal.
Panthers.
Jaguar.
No,
The Rhinos.
no. I don't think you guys know.
The
it, but
Lion.
Flamingos.
Lion's Coffee.
Jackrabbit Slims.
Oh, I was almost there. I almost said it.
We were close.
Flamingos.
Okay. Also, I don't know why that's in a
Ostrich.
medium. I feel like that's a hard question, personally.
That's a hard one.
Okay. Who played Jack Dawson in Titanic?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
I was gonna say I think that was Justin. Leonardo DiCaprio. Also, is that your Jack Nicholson? Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's my Heath Ledger impression.
Leonardo DiCaprio. What's the? Do you want to know how I got these questions right?
Wait. Short break. This is going to be super fast, okay? My buddy,
I'm all in.
My college roommates and I, we made a horror movie our senior year. And the horror villain was a person named Spoon Hands that my roommate Greg played. And the whole shtick was he was basically just a shot-for-shot remake of the Joker. And so every time he'd kill someone, he'd be like, "You want to know how I got these spoon hands?"
That's amazing.
I love it.
I'm dying.
No, I'm all about the stories, so don't feel bad. What's the name of the talking snowman in Frozen?
Olaf.
I think that was Jacob. In Back to the Future, what year does Marty McFly travel back to?
1954.
1985.
Yeah, it's. No,
What did you say,
85 is the current year, I think.
Oh, 85 is the current year.
Yeah,
Right?
1975. No,
1955.
50. Yeah,
51.
54.
1965.
58.
You guys are
57.
close.
56.
59.
1959.
What did you say,
1969.
Corky?
I said 1959 right
No,
before
no.
Andrew. 1969.
54.
1969.
You guys don't deserve this. It's 1955.
Oh, somebody said
Wait,
that.
I said that
Yeah.
like 20
Did you?
minutes ago.
Yeah, I think Andrew did.
No, you're not in this game.
Can
I didn't hear it. I was just
May I please
Nine.
have 2 points?
Yeah.
Total.
1, 9, 5, 5.
1959.
Okay, which I'll give you the point, Andrew.
Okay.
Which Marvel character said, "I am
Iron Man.
inevitable"?
Dang it.
Thanos.
Thanos.
I thought you were going to say I am Iron Man, so I was like,
What character said, "I am Iron Man"?
I was like, this should be
Iron
an
Man.
easy question.
Oh, this is a lobbing her straight over the plate. Okay, what is the first rule of Fight Club?
Don't talk about
Don't
Fight
talk
Club.
about Fight Club.
How am I supposed to judge that? That was the same thing.
Point for each.
I started it first.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go biblical. I'm gonna give it to Jacob because he said split it, and you two jokers pointed at yourself.
You want to know what my answer was?
That's fair.
I said that while they said the right answer, I said there are no rules. I was like, and you're like, who should I give it to? I'm like,
That's amazing. I didn't even hear that.
there are no rules.
I was being selfish.
I also would have accepted complete silence on that one. So, fun fact.
Oh, that'd be cool.
All right. Which 1994 movie is about two hitmen, a boxer, and a mysterious briefcase?
Boondock Saints.
That's what I was going to say.
This did have to do with another question earlier.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Dang.
Who directed Jaws?
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg.
Nice. What is the name of Will Smith's character in Men in Black?
Jay.
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 Who'd you give that
James
to? In my
Darnell.
ears, it was a tie, but it was
I think I
Jacob.
got it.
No, Andrew
think it
did
was
not
me.
get it. I gave it to Jacob. I heard Jacob. That is difficult. We're streaming. So, what is the first
Jay.
Pixar movie ever released?
Toy Story.
Yeah.
Dork.
5 minutes later, Andrew. Jay.
I think it was actually The Incredibles, maybe.
Maybe the Incredibles, dude. Okay, so we're into the hard round here. Got 10 more questions left. All right, here we go. In The Matrix, what is Neo's real name?
Grayson Claxtonberg.
Phrodonicus Bogonicus?
That's correct.
Is it Matt?
Nope. I'll give you a hint. Mr.
Anderson.
Yep. You remember his first name?
Let's go.
Nate.
Pete.
Doug. Greg.
All these stupid commentators.
Thomas.
Chet.
It's Thomas.
Thomas Anderson.
Thomas Anderson. What is the name of the spaceship in Alien?
Nostromo.
The Nostromo. Shut your mouth.
Who said it first?
Justin.
Yeah.
I think you did. Yeah, you got it.
I knew I had to ask it quick. For our audio listeners, Andrew is wearing the Nostromo t-shirt.
Yeah.
What is the only actor to receive an Oscar nomination for acting in the Lord of the Rings movie? This is for
Viggo Mortensen?
This is for the Fellowship of the Ring. No.
Sean Astin.
Elijah Wood.
No, Ian McGregor.
Ian McKellen.
So Justin
Ian McGregor.
Yeah, shoot. That's friggin'
I'm gonna give that to Justin.
That's Obi-Wan.
I was gonna say I think Jacob had the right thought.
Yep.
The wrong name.
Ian McKellen.
Amazing. Okay, which classic film ends with the line, "After all, tomorrow is another day"?
Breakfast Club.
Citizen Kane.
Close. I'll give it a little
Casablanca.
voice. After all, tomorrow is another day.
Gone with the Wind.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
All right. What is the full name of the AI system in 2001: A Space Odyssey?
HAL 1000.
Yeah, HAL 3000.
Close.
HAL 2000.
HAL 4000.
HAL
Close.
5000.
Closer.
Halle Berry.
6000. 7000. 8000. 9000.
9,000.
HAL
No
9000.
one deserves that. No.
Yeah,
I'll let the
baby.
points speak for themselves. All right. In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, what is the name of Indy's father?
Henry Jones.
Yep. Henry
Senior.
Jones.
I just recently rewatched those too. Shoot.
Oh, they're delightful.
Henry Jones Jr.
Okay, in The Godfather, what is the name of the horse whose head ends up in the bed?
Mr. Ed.
Bruce. Tom.
I actually didn't even know this one either, and
Trick question. It didn't have a name.
Never seen The Godfather, any of them.
you should
It's
check
not
it out.
great.
What? It's not great.
I know. It kind of blows. It's not.
That's your hot take. Save that for the next hot take.
Oh, you're right.
Horse.
Khartoum.
Oh.
Khartoum.
Jake said horse. Jacob said
I've only seen it once myself. Shut up. Horsey. What is the title of the fictional book?
Jay?
What is the title of the fictional book written by the character Paul Sheldon in Misery?
Oh, golly.
So what's the book that he writes?
Oh, such a great film.
I was gonna say, side note,
Self-help
I
by
love.
Paul.
I just watched it for the first time last year.
I don't remember
And
the name of this book.
Absolutely loved it.
It's been a
It's
long
like
time
the
since I read that.
I'll give you guys a hint. Misery is in the name of the book.
Misery Business.
It's actually Misery Bisery.
Paramore song title right there.
Miseries.
Misery's Company. Misery's Sleep.
All right, we'll pass. Misery's Child.
That's what I was going to
In The Silence of the Lambs, what kind of wine does Hannibal Lecter pair with fava beans?
Chianti.
Yeah, nice.
Wow. Good one.
Final.
It's Chianti, but that's fine.
Nope.
Oh,
Chianti. Listen here.
He's from Michigan.
Chianti.
he says it.
Chianti.
I pair with
says
my Oregon beans.
Don't you know?
All right, last question. What are the three? What are the three rules of owning a Mogwai in Gremlins?
Can't feed it after midnight. Don't get it wet. And
Don't expose it to light.
Yeah, but Justin got two of the three.
Yeah, but I
know
know the rest. He didn't know the third.
You didn't know the first two.
I'll give.
Don't get it wet. Don't feed it after midnight.
After I
was gonna say, I'll give you a third. I'll give you a third point, Jacob, and I'll give 2/3 to Andrew.
I was like, wait, do I get nothing?
I heard Andrew say, "What is a mogwai?"
Yeah.
It's the gremlin from Gremlin. Oh, it's not a gremlin
once,
yet,
yeah.
but okay. So yeah, Jacob won. So 10, 12 and a third.
Whoa.
Justin's
12 3/4. 9 3/4.
9 3/4. Beautiful.
Wow.
Well, good job, guys.
It's like the
Did
movie
it.
Idiot knows some things.
Wait, how close was it?
We had 8 2/3.
What did Andrew get?
5.
All right.
Oh, that's more than I thought.
All right. Well, even though we two-parted this, but it's late and we're one-shotting this. So, let's end with one more thing. What do you guys want to do? Let's do what I'm going to choose for you. You know what? I'm the host. Get off my back. Let's end with what's the binge, or as we like to call it, Daddy Binge Time, or whoa, what occupies Heath and Andrew, or Andrew and Heath.
Also, what that stream do?
What that stream be like? What you streaming? If you guys can't tell, we have trouble naming this segment. Anyways, what are you guys into? What are you loving? Movie-wise, TV show? What are you just going through for fun? What's just got you super pumped? What did you love from this year? Sing me the song.
Sing us a song. Sorry, I don't want to get you guys monetized. Demonetized, sorry.
We're monetized?
Yeah.
Andrew doesn't know, so I've been pocketing all of it.
Which, by the way, boys, welcome to the Riverside fam. This is awesome.
Yeah, dog.
Oh, I'm a big fan of Riverside.
Yeah. I can kick us off. I can go first.
Let's do it.
A lot of it's going to sound like the most generic kind of, I'm not going to say that word, jockish things ever, maybe. One, I'm loving the new season of Full Swing on Netflix. It's a golf show about following the PGA Tour and the pros around.
We're built different.
There's a saying in the world of Saturday Night Live that whatever cast you grew up with, you think is the best cast.
Mm-hmm.
And I firmly believe that because I grew up in the Fred Armisen, Bill Hader, Andy Samberg, Kristen Wiig, Amy Poehler, Seth Meyers era. And so I've been rewatching all of those seasons as well.
Yeah.
And then probably the kind of different one is a series that our boy Stephen King, who's already been mentioned, recommended via social media, a French series called Marianne on Netflix that is super haunting and terrifying about an author who is seeming to be writing these horror books about this entity called Marianne, but you start to realize this doesn't give anything away. It's literally in like the readout of what the show is. Finds out that what she's writing about is actually just her real experience with this entity. And it is crazy. That's all I'll say.
I love that.
That's awesome. More to check out.
All right, I'll go next.
No.
Finally, Jay.
Sorry guys, he's lagged. He's still on trivia.
Get him that point.
Toy Story.
I'll give it to him. I'll give you that. You get 6.
I'm currently watching Severance as it comes out, and I've caught up. Heath and I talked for a little bit about how hard it is as a dad to find time to watch a whole hour-length episode, especially when it's weekly releases. You're like, what am I even doing? How do I watch this? I get 10 minutes. So I'm caught up on Severance, and that's about to finish in the next couple weeks at the time of recording. I'm also watching Daredevil Born Again, released on Disney Plus. I think we're at 3 episodes. So that's been cool. Fine. It's been fine. Yeah. That's what I got.
I've heard Severance is incredible.
It's amazing. It's like breathtaking how incredible it is.
Apple? Is that?
Yeah, Apple
is that,
TV.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Oh, I thought
got
Justin was
some of the
hungry
best
for a second.
You guys have an apple? You care if I eat an apple?
You're screwed.
We'll be done in a couple minutes, but yeah, if you want to eat an apple, I mean, go for it, buddy.
It's obviously more Adam Scott. I feel like he's done other serious stuff, but this is like a very serious. It's not funny at all. I've seen nothing on it, so I don't know exactly.
It's
vibe,
thriller drama.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Almost, it's serious 90% of the time.
Nice. Yep.
Jokes are cracked only so that characters can deal with trauma.
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
Finished season 1, season 2. Is that out?
Yes.
It just
it's
came
almost
out,
done. Yeah.
or yeah, that's right. You said
Yeah.
it's week to yeah. Yep. They're almost to the end of it. Cool. I don't have Apple TV, but
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday.
Mm-hmm.
I'll work my way up to it. Mine's an old one, but I'm going back to watch something that's been out and done now, I think for a couple years. But being a Breaking Bad fan, I'm finally going back and started at the beginning because I haven't watched any of it, of Better Call Saul.
Oh, nice.
Which some people claim to be better than Breaking Bad. I don't know that I'm there yet, but I am loving it as I'm going through it, and find it super fascinating. Just the backstory of that character, and I love Bob Odenkirk as that character. I just think he's great in that role. I like Bob Odenkirk in a lot of things that he's done, but. So I'm going back and binging, if you will, Better Call Saul to see where it stands, I guess, against Breaking Bad, which I think of as a pretty perfect show. I think a lot of shows they get really popular by the time that their story they already had written or storyboarded, essentially planned for, is like at its end, and so now they're on the fly like, crap, this is really popular, now we're going to stretch this out beyond what the vision actually was for it, and then the show sucks.
#lost.
Right.
Yeah.
100%. So many shows of right. I feel like Breaking Bad knew what their story was, stuck with it, and didn't care where the height of the popularity of the show hit, and they ended it when the story was actually over. And I can't think of a more perfect like story arc that I just feel like was like, yeah, they stuck to what knew they were going to do. So, same makers, and I'm like, yeah, 6 seasons, I think. Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad was 5. So, I'm binging it, and I'm enjoying the heck out of it so far.
That's awesome.
That's nice.
Have you guys, anybody else watched it? I know, Jacob, obviously, you and I have talked about Breaking Bad, but nobody else watched Better Call Saul?
No, I haven't tried it
I've
either.
not even seen Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Which is like weird that I've never watched that.
I saw a little infographic recently that like actually like now that it's all done, there actually is like a perfect order of like watching like a certain amount of Better Call Saul.
Yep.
Then you watch Breaking Bad, El Camino, and then you finish
the last
Better Call
season.
Saul.
The last, yep, I saw that.
And then
same
it's like
thing.
and then it's like the whole perfect timeline of it.
I'm thinking of doing that, but that's a pretty big commitment to
That is a
one
big
IP, and I'm like, I don't know, do I want to stay there forever? It's gonna be a while, so
When the kids are in college.
with the kid, I'll finish up. But I would say, Andrew, if you or Heath, have you seen Breaking Bad?
I watched like the first 3 seasons, I think.
Oh, and then you were out.
Yeah, this is a weird one for me because I do feel like this is like where my dad comes out because I just feel like I'm not in a place for a serious show like that, and which is weird because I even think like horror is less serious to me because I can just like
Gotcha.
turn it on, turn it off, but
Yep.
so I totally get the hype. I enjoyed it, but I don't have a huge drive, I guess, to finish it right now.
For sure. Yeah, I would say that show and probably Better Call Saul are ones where they kind of they start slowly, and that's a lot of people's knocks against it. They're like, I tried the first 3 episodes, and I'm just like, I couldn't get into it, but
Yeah.
I stuck with it past that beginning point, and I ended up loving Breaking Bad, and so far Better Call Saul's been similar, but yeah, no, that makes sense too, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm on the Andrew train, enjoying Daredevil so far, watching through that, and I'm also rewatching Andor season 1, as that's going on, because Andor season 2 is coming out right after Daredevil is done. So it's like we have awesome. So I don't know. Have you guys checked out Andor at all?
Oh man, here's
some of the best Star Wars out there.
Here's where you hit hot take territory for probably both Jacob and I. I would think. Jacob even more so than me, I would guess. I'll give you mine. I'm gonna go big.
I have no idea what you're about to say right now. It's like
we don't have to dive fully into this, but Jacob will tell you I've said this about Marvel for a long time. I am not a Marvel fan. I'm much more into Star Wars than I am Marvel, but I feel like they both suffer from the same thing, which is total and complete oversaturation of the market. Where there's so much going on with shows and offshoot movies that I kind of just stopped like getting into.
No, that makes sense.
Getting into
fan fatigue.
Yeah. So I know nothing about Andor or any of the side. I haven't seen a lot of the stuff other than like the main movies. I haven't even seen like Solo or anything. Like I've
you
kind
can
of
pass.
just
You can pass on that one.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, highly recommend Andor. I'd tell like non-Star Wars fans. I think it's just a great show. It's well written, well acted. It's amazing. We could do a whole episode on that. And here it is. Welcome to part 3. Well, awesome. We're wrapping up, guys. Thank you so much for being on. Can you just plug your show real quick and where people can find you?
Jacob, all you, my man.
Yeah, so search up Doodads wherever you get your podcasts. We're on most of the main ones. I don't know. There's probably some obscure ones we're not on, but you should be able to find us. If you just need, Heath's sister said it best. If you just want a easy listening time with some laughs, yes, the main thing is we try Mountain Dews, but we do a lot of other stuff too. And our goal is just to try to add some joy to your life. Follow us on Instagram. We're not always amazing about posting a ton of stuff, but every once in a while you get a funny reel or two. So look us up, do.dads on Instagram, or search Doodads wherever you get your podcasts, and join us for a fun time.
Beautiful. Well, thanks for being on, guys. Andrew, take us home.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching our full video show on YouTube and Spotify. As always, you can find us on YouTube at Your Future Presentation. Also, Instagram and TikTok pages are firing full cylinder. Daily reels. So like, share, and follow those pages. Like, share those things. But mostly, give us some comments. Interact with the material over there. It makes it more fun for us. And drop some suggestions and questions. And as always, go see a movie.
Go see a movie.
Go see a movie.
Go see a movie.